Alright, Jay. Let's do this. My camera's not working, I don't know why, so I just disabled it. Where are you? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. What's going on? Lurkers? Job? Lurkers? Okay. I wouldn't have jumped. Because it's risky, okay? Like, a lot of the times the lurker waits somewhere on top mid, just hiding, right? Or somewhere, like here, right? And he just plays with the sound. He just hides here and just be like, hey, are you going? When you are, then you... When he hears you jump, that's probably when you would swing in, right? Or the other place that sometimes they like to hide is this. You know? In here in the cubby. And then they would see you jump. So, if I were you, I would have done this. Okay? I would have cleared this first. And then I'd go in. But yeah, as soon as you get into con, you should jump here to spot that guy. Okay? He could just be coming in, and if you jump when you go into connector, you will spot him. So that's something that you could do. I think I did review this game, didn't I? So I know what will happen, I think. Maybe I don't. No, I didn't review this game. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Focus on one side at once. You can't be the first guy in and you move your mouse all over the place, you know? You don't have someone that close to you to do that. Focus on what you can. You were looking at CT, just look at CT. And don't look at the other place unless you're forced to, okay? So that throws off your crosshair placement. Do you see how far you're moving? Now it's out of place. Right? You quickly adjust, but... Okay, shooting while running doesn't work. Even on pistols. Forced. I didn't review this game. Okay. You don't need to nade it. I mean, you did, but it was... You were late. So. The fuck is that? This wasn't on you. I just want to see what everyone else did. Okay, thanks flashed as well. Whatever. I don't like it that much, but sure. It's fine, I guess. This is an eco round. Just gonna do that mid thing. Okay, you should have helmet, Jay. I know you bought it, and I know you sold it. You should have had it, okay? It's 3-0. They should have mech 10s or Galils, okay? Unless all of them died, and not all of them did, so there's no point in risking that, okay? You don't want to be that guy if they come up on a rush B, right? In here, and it looks like that's what they'll do. That they have a mech 10, they shoot you in the face once, so you die, right? You don't want that to happen. And that can happen. Okay. If you're gonna throw the Molotov early, that's fine. I urge you to not pick up the knife after. I would rather you keep a nade out, because if they're running, man, you may not have the time you think you do. They didn't do it this time, but they've caught me off guard when I've done that and got fucked for it, so just keep that in mind. Okay. That smoke is terrible. Jump spotting with the nade, in this case, is a terrible idea because of what just happened, okay? And I told you this before. You jump spot with a smoke or a Molotov, okay? One or. HE is only something that you pick up randomly in the middle of the round, or whenever you choose. You quickly pick it up and you throw it deep, okay? That's how you use it. You don't use it like this. Because if you had seen this, gone back and smoked the right way, which is off of this wall, and it would smoke this entrance and this window, you're not worried anymore. That guy, even if he's there, it doesn't bother you. You're fine. But because he did this, you're forced into a very shit position, and Leo has to come in to help. Right? They know where you are, so they're just gonna throw a flash and a Molotov on your face. Right? Just the way you threw, just the way you were jump spotting, changed how you're playing this. If this happened before, and you had the smoke, Leo doesn't need to rotate, or maybe he does, and he gets to kitchen and he sees, okay, no one's coming in, so I'm just gonna go back. Or you tell him, right? So, just look at how different this would have played out. It's fine. Okay, you can just stay there. It's not gonna help anyone, I don't think. Manny's in ladder, so. If I were you, I'd be pushing B now. Instead of you going back flashing mid for your teammate, it's a good idea, but no one's there to receive it. I would have just pushed B, to be honest. You need to understand that if there's things going on B, like you cleared this earlier, right? There could be some guy hiding. That guy is yours to take, you know? The time it takes for you to throw this flash doesn't take that long. But the time it takes for you to clear this takes a little longer, but you get more out of it. If you come here and you see 3 guys, okay, it's a mid split. It's a B split, right? If you come in here and you see 1 guy, okay, you don't know. But you have a one-on-one at that point, which if you win, it unlocks the round. If you see 2 people, it's probably a B split anyway, right? Then you know. If you don't see anyone, you know exactly what it is. It's a A split, right? There you go. You just won the round. You just told Leo, hey, just go back to A. It's an A split. Watch out for Con first. And instead you pay passive, which is fine. I was just thinking the space you could have gotten, and you'd be halfway behind them now, you know? Okay, they're playing bad on A. Not your fault. Nice try, things. Okay, they know where you are. You made way too much noise. You're all over the place. Your teammate died, man. Your teammate died, right? It's 2-on-2 now. It's up to Fangs. Fangs should have stayed alive, right? Given you time. But he died for some reason. He tried running away, he died. This is a 1-on-2 now. That's winnable. There's 20 seconds left. And look at what you do. How do you play this? First thing, deny the bomb plant. If you can, do that, right? But like, you're hesitant. If I were you, I'd say, fuck the noise. I'm just gonna go out there, and if there's someone holding me, I am gonna kill him. That's it. Because if you do, and the other guy's planting, that's a 1-on-1. You can win. If you win this 1-on-1, even if they plant, you have a chance at winning. If you let them plant, if you hesitate and you take a long amount of time, and you try and get them after they planted and repositioned, you lost a random. It's almost a given. Because then they can play whatever they want. Because you let them. Right? Instead, you come in here, you hesitated, you made more noise, now they know where you are. Just gonna run away, right? Then you hesitate some more. Then you take now more time. Now you make noise. I mean, there's no point now, right? No reason not to. But then you come here. The bomb's planted. Your goal should be getting one-on-ones. What do? You come out. You just opened yourself to like 3 places. You could be under. There could be a guy here. There could be a guy behind default because they know. Came from here. There could be a guy triple. This close. Sandwich. Tetris maybe not, but it could be. Right? You're not paying attention to any of this. You're looking disjointed, like all over the place, you know? Why? If you, one, could not delay the bomb plant, play differently, go to plan B. Get that one-on-one. Slowly though, not this. This shit. This is, I mean, for this you might have as well just saved on me. Right. What the fuck is that? Run's not over. The fuck are you gonna flash? Why is Leo alone on con? It's not gonna flash anyone, but okay. You have a deagle, you need to be a lot more careful. You're rushing behind people that have SMGs and stuff. And you're playing as if you have one too. This cannot make sense, you know? In what world does this make sense to you? You let him go first. And you play with the deagle. It is very precise, right? It is very delicate. With how you move with it. And you're pretty good at it. There's no harm in like seeing teammates go in front of you. They know their job, you know yours. You're not baiting them. Especially if you tell them like, hey, I have deagle, I'm gonna play a little slower, okay? No one's gonna say anything. Now, yeah, not buying a helmet, Same thing. You're gonna throw the Molotov, have a nade or a smoke immediately, okay? And you go for the knife. This just tells me you haven't been punished for this. That's all. Again, with the nade. You jump spotted, you saw one guy with an up far out. Is this guy gonna rush into you? No. We can smoke, right? The fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck that was for. I don't know what angle this is, you know, I've never seen it anywhere, so. Why not just after the nade you go back here and then you throw this smoke? You know? You are like, the way you're playing on B is a detriment because you're making other people have to help you because of the way you're playing. You know, you don't have control of B. Last game was the same that I saw from you. This game is the same. You need to fix this. In what world does the guy with an op make us use a smoke, a nade, and we don't even have B or B apartments at that point? You know, there's no way that this happens if you play this right. If you smoke door, GG, there's nothing. You know, they can't do anything. Instead, we're having to play behind. Manny's having to help you. So he's taking eyes off of mid. Now you're having to retake Fs, yeah, of course. Flash for nothing. You can reposition, okay. See? Now, how are you gonna defend B? No utility at 1 minute. Who did this to you? One single person with an op. That's it. Now what? What do you have? You are just made another crucial mistake. Look. Every time I say, don't open yourself to too many angles at once. On B, exposing yourself to both windows at once is suicide. Okay? You're dead now. You just died. What you should do is do this. Watch them come down. If you hear them, okay, then you come a little more to the right and you wait for this guy. You kill him. If you want to peek that window, you just peek like this. You know? Without being exposed to that one. You would walk a little back. This is how you do it, right? You did this in pistol. Not pistol, no. But the other round that you retook, you did it when you came into B on that retake with the deagle, and you're doing it now. This is consistent. And I keep telling this to you. Listen. You know? And you see the amount of time it took you to get that guy, right? Why not crab walk? Why not go for the headshot first? Why do you immediately crouch and hit the body? Right? The way you're playing, Jay, on B, this will happen to you. You will always kill one, and you'll always get traded. No exception. See? If I were you, if I see this, I wouldn't have gone here. By the time you make it here, they're gonna jump out. I would stay back, right? I'd probably come here, wait for the guy to show up here. If he doesn't, I would probably hear this guy, and I could just pre-fire him, you know? Again, be careful to not show up into both windows at once, but that's what I probably would do. Or this side as well, you know? It's like, Leo's on the way to help you, but he can't do that much if you're not helping him, right? You just killed yourself. This decision killed yourself. If you do that, Leo needs to win that fight. If he doesn't, it's a lost cause. He did, right? He did. If you had given him 5 more seconds, we would have won the round with you live. Right? Even Manny was there to help you. You didn't even need Leo. Manny was still here. You know? But you would have still been alive. And this keeps happening to you. Always. Good. Carousel needs to be more to the left. Okay, same thing again. We're in a retake scenario. We just came from B. It's a 3-on-3. They're about to hit A. What are we flashing? Mid? I don't know what that is, you know. To retake, we need utility. And you're spending utility to throw something in mid? For what? Okay, it's wise that you wait for your teammates to play now, since if you had a flash now, that would have helped them, right? You dumbass. You just have to wait for your teammates. You shouldn't be playing. Oh my god. This is so stupid, man. All because of a fucking smoke. Just push the damn smoke, man! Here you didn't have a standard sense. You need to bring shit mid for no reason, okay? If you had it now when you were here, you could have gone back, flashed CD for example, or flashed for them to get into A. After they play, you played. Just save it. Don't play with him. Okay, good save. Where's the flash? To do this play, you need a flash. And you have it. Right? Flash is, you jump down, you see this little lamp. There isn't a lamp anymore, but as soon as you jump down, you get the flash, you look up, okay? Let me try and show it to you. Come on. Look up, okay? With right click while you're running forward, I just do it off of feel, but you run a little bit, like 1 or 2 steps, you let it go, and it pops right here. Okay? You turn around, so you don't get blind. Hug the wall, swing wide. That's it. How have you been here for so many months and you don't know this play? Oh, but I'm not a short player. Okay, yeah, I guess so. Fair enough. Okay, the way you're peeking that is outrageous, okay? It shows you have no control, you know? Be detailed. The way you peek angles should be detailed. Okay. Like, you need to peek that guy. Peek like that. Or like that. You know, like this. Into that guy. Like that. Like that. Here with a crab walk. You know, everything you do needs to be detailed. With flash. That jump stum. How did you not die here? Sheer luck, man. Because again, not detailed. You need to think about what you're doing. Your teammate's right there, so. You're all over the place, man. Just calm the fuck down, man. Did you have to do all of that, man? The fuck is this Molotov? You don't know how to jump? This isn't mollied. The molly you're supposed to throw should land here. If this is mollied, I still wouldn't do what you did. I would still do this right off the side so I don't get spotted. And here, the same thing. I would not jump forward because they see you. Okay. Again, this is dumb. What the fuck are you doing, man? Jesus Christ. Again, no detail. Like, you just peek the random shit at the random way. That's it. Now you decided to walk. If there's a lurker here, man, you heard all of this. You didn't clear any angles. It's just shit, man. Now we started running. You have no idea where they are. Man, you should have died like 5 times, you know. Now you're spraying when they're long. This is stupid. Gee. I'm not gonna watch this side because I'm gonna get mad and I'd rather not. But you are playing really, really, really bad. Okay. It's not because you're a bad player. It's just the way you're doing things in a general way. You're not thinking about it. Okay. I think the best thing to do is just go on the server with you and just show you what I mean. Come on, is this working? Map guide? What the fuck is a map guide? Why can't I use a map guide? Whatever. Let's see if I remember how to move around this game. Okay, can move, so that's good. Okay, so first thing I see is this, right? You throw this Molotov, it's like that, okay? Come here, you need to practice it. Come here, you go. You can... Whoops, I fucked it up. That's okay. It's a little bit more to right, I guess. Well, I guess I'm fucking it up. Maybe it is the way you're doing it. Okay, it is like that, okay? Can't use no clip. Should throw this a little faster, but what's the idea? Okay, it's bouncing off of that shit, whatever. If you miss it, like, I'm not gonna say anything because I clearly can't as well, so. Okay. So, first thing is, let's practice this Molotov. Let's make sure it's hitting that, right? I guess I throw it a little higher, that's why it works. Okay. So, come here. There we go. Oh, fuck. Failed. Whatever. It's just something you'll have to practice. I never had a lineup for that, so we should probably get one. But there is a lot of things you're doing wrong. First is this, okay? Stop doing this. This should never happen unless there's no other option, okay? And if there's no other option, chances are you probably messed up for that, okay? So, second thing is this little jump that you're doing, like this, shouldn't be done, right? Your molo landed here because it had bounced that thing like it happened to me a few times when I was just throwing it, right? If you know it landed in the right place, I don't care how you jump because it shouldn't be there, right? You can jump however you want. But if it bounced and went back, and you saw it, right? You saw it when you went into this corner. You can quickly take a peek to see if it landed, right? But if it didn't land, you need to do this, okay? That's it. That way, no one sees you. Then, clear the angle. Clear the angle. Clear the angle, clear the angles. You know, all the angles need to be cleared. Instead, you're doing shit like this, man. I know you had an MP9, but still. You're doing this, then jumping. Come on, man. This needs to stop, right? Then, CT. We're doing dumb things like throwing retarded flashes into mid like this. The back slash or whatever. Right? And then when we do need them, you don't have them. Right? If it's an A hit, you are in charge of the retake, you know? If it's a B hit, the other people are in charge of the retake. And they have their own things that they need to save, that they need to keep in mind, so that the retake is successful. Right? Most of the time, as a B player, you will be retaking A. That's just how it goes, okay? When you're coming into A in that retake, you did this, right? Open to that. So many things at once. Instead, you could do clear, pre-fire that, pre-fire that, pre-fire, you know? You can try and do one-on-ones like this. You can't look at all of these things at once, but you can try and time them, right? Can be a little more detailed. Instead, you just run like this, you know? Or you just run all the way and you get caught. Stop being caught. Overall, you're not playing badly. It's just the way you're doing things, you're not thinking about them. You're kind of just running along with the flow. And that's bad, you know? Like, if you have the not experience I have, but if you've done this repeatedly for enough time, this will be second nature to you, you know? But since it's clearly not, you need to actively think about it now. Like, if I'm you and I'm thinking, how do I peek a guy here or here, for example? I'm not gonna do this, right? I'm thinking, okay, I don't know how to peek it, let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try that. Something like that, you know? If you just don't think about it, what do you do when you just do this? You're just gonna get killed. That guy with the pistol on ramp. Why are you shooting like this? What is this? What happened to this? That's how you're supposed to be shooting. Again, in a general way, you're not playing bad. There's a lot of things you're doing wrong on B, which I explained, right? But the main thing is this: you tend to think that DHE is gonna save your ass. It's not. DHE is you're jump spotting, you don't see anyone. Randomly, you think, okay, let me throw a nade. There could be a lurker there now, I think. Then you throw it, you know. But after that, you have smoke out or a mole out, right? I know I'm jumping wrong, but on this track. But see what I mean? Seeing an upper make you have to go back. You throwing smokes like that, right? What the fuck is that, you know? Guy lurks around here, doesn't see anyone. Or am I stuck? You see? He's out, right? And he starts pre-firing. There you go. Whole round's fucked. Pay more attention to what you're doing. You are having a bad time when you're playing, and I can see why, clearly. But this is not new. I've told you this a few times now. So fix it. If you need help, let me know.